Wait a minute. Is it working? I believe it is. I can't tell if there's audio. But we'll just have to see about that. I'll make sure to turn up the audio on my phone. No, not this again. Wait a minute. It has this weird buzzing noise. Well, I started the stream. I don't know what the quality is or anything, but it does seem to be working. I can attest to that. I can't tell if there's audio. I will now see if it will just cut out. It's working. I'll make sure to turn up the audio on my phone. It's incredible. No, not this again. Okay, folks, now that we have a total of 0 watchers, I don't know, I guess we'll just start with the elephant jokes. It's working. Tell everyone. Okay. Okay. Now for the elephant jokes. Anyone that wants to watch, you may as well, I don't know, just go to here, as odd as that sounds. What? Everyone. Once you start watching, everyone will watch. Now, where was I? Average watch time, 26 seconds. Incredible. Wow, that does not look like 600, whatever. So, first elephant joke of the night. I don't know. Hold on. I'm here. Amazing. We have 2 concurrent viewers. Thank you. You're the first 2 people that have watched us. Okay. What does Tarzan say when he sees a herd of elephants in the distance? Nobody's going to answer because the delay is so incredibly long. But the answer is, look, a herd of elephants in the distance. What does Tarzan say when he sees a herd of elephants with sunglasses on? Nothing. He doesn't recognize them. What does Tarzan say when he sees a herd of giraffes in the distance? Haha, you fooled me once with those disguises, but not this time. What's the difference between an elephant and a plum? An elephant is gray. What does Jane say when she sees a herd of elephants in the distance? Look, a herd of plums, because Jane is colorblind. How do you fit 4 elephants in a Mini Cooper? 2 in front and 2 in back. What game do 4 elephants in a Mini Cooper play? Squash. How do you get an elephant into the fridge? Open the door, insert the elephant, and close the door. How do you get a giraffe into the fridge? Open the door, remove the elephant, and insert the giraffe, and then close the door. The lion, the king of the jungle, decided to have a party. He invited all the animals in the jungle, and they all came except one. Which one? It's the giraffe, because he's still in the fridge. How do you know there are 2 elephants in your fridge? The door won't close. It's in these... Okay, whatever. How do you know there are 3 elephants in the fridge? There'll be 1 waiting outside in the Mini Cooper. How can you tell that an elephant has been in your fridge? Shout out to Tyson. There's footprints in the butter. How do you get an elephant out of the water? Wet. Thank you, Rich Epic, for saying this is the worst quality I've ever seen. It's literally 3 frames a second. Shout out to you. If you're willing to sponsor me for a better recording rate, I'll take the deal. How do you get 2 elephants out of the water, one by one? Why do elephants wear shoes with yellow soles? So you don't see them when they float upside down in a bowl of custard. Have you ever seen an elephant floating upside down in a bowl of custard? No, of course not. Why do elephants live in herds? To get wholesale reductions on shoes with yellow soles. Shout out to Grace Verdict for saying, I think it's great. It's probably not, but thank you for the support. How do you smuggle an elephant across the border? Put a slice of bread on each side and call him lunch. I don't know what that means. How do you shoot a blue elephant? With a blue elephant gun, of course. How do you shoot a yellow elephant? Have you ever seen a yellow elephant? Don't be silly. Why are elephants wrinkled? Have you ever tried to iron one? Shout out to Rich Epic again for saying the content is good. You're right. Here's the all-time best. Why did the elephant fall out of the tree? Because it was dead. Why did the second elephant fall out of the tree? It was glued to the first one. Why did the third elephant fall out of the tree? It thought it was a game, so it joined in. Why did the tree fall down? It thought it was an elephant. Also, I'd like to point out I've spent 19 minutes and 13 seconds on this website. That's pretty great. How many legs does an elephant have? 4. 2 in front and 2 in back. Why did the elephant cross the road? Because it was the chicken's day off. Shout out to Grace Verdict again for saying the content is incredible. You're right. Negative shout out to the person that stopped watching. I was at 4 viewers and now I'm only at 3. I hope you slip on a banana peel and get eaten by an elephant. I don't know if that makes sense. What was the elephant doing on the motorway? Only about 5 miles an hour. How do you put an elephant in a fridge? Open the Mini Cooper door, take an elephant out, close the Mini Cooper door, open the fridge, put the elephant inside, and close the fridge. Wow. How do you know there are 3 elephants in your fridge? You can't get the fridge door closed. How do you know there are 4 elephants in your fridge? There's a Mini Cooper parked outside. How do you get 8 elephants in a fridge? Put 4 in a Mini Cooper, get another 4 in another Mini Cooper, and put the 2 Mini Coopers in the fridge. A fridge that can hold 2 elephants can surely hold 2 Mini Coopers. That's a funny joke. Why are there so many elephants running around free in the jungle? The fridge isn't large enough to hold them all. How many elephants can you actually put in a fridge? Depends on the number of elephants. What did the fifth elephant in the Mini Cooper discover? A sunroof. The lion, the king of all the animals, gathered all the animals for a meeting, and all of them showed up except for the elephants. Why? Because they were stuck in the Mini Cooper. How many giraffes can fit in a Mini Cooper? None, because the elephants are all in there. What do you call two elephants on a bicycle? Optimistic. What do you get if you take an elephant into the city? Free parking. What do you get if you take an elephant to work? Sole use of the elevator. How do you know if there's an elephant in the pub? Its bike is outside. How do you know if there are two elephants in a pub? The crossbar is dented. Shout out to Rich Epic for telling Tyson Kalinowski to watch my live stream about elephant jokes. It's the greatest stream ever conceived. Thank you. How do you know if there are 3 elephants in the pub? There's a dent in the crossbar. I will now take a short break to see if my stream is actually watchable. And maybe I'll try to come up with an elephant joke on the spot. Anyone that wants to watch, you may as well just go to here. That's how that sounds. Wow. Everyone. Once you start watching, everyone will watch. This is pretty bad quality, I'm not gonna lie. Wow, shout out to, there were 5 people watching for about half a second, now there are 3, so negative shout out to the 2 people that left. Why do elephants wear tiny green hats? To sneak across a pool table without being seen. How many elephants does it take to change a light bulb? Don't be stupid, elephants can't change light bulbs, because that's the most crazy thing that's happened in these jokes. What do you get if you cross an elephant with a whale? A submarine with a built-in snorkel. How do you know if there's an elephant under the bed? Your nose is touching the ceiling. Why do elephants wear sandals? So they don't sink in the sand. Why do ostriches stick their head in the ground? To look at the elephants who forgot to wear sandals. How do you make a dead elephant float? You take 10 dead elephants, 10 tons of chocolate ice cream, and 5 tons of bananas. Get it? It's like an ice cream float, but with dead elephants. It's a funny joke. Shout out to me for saying this is bad quality because I'm right. How do you get an elephant on top of an oak tree? Stand him on an acorn and wait for 50 years. What if you don't want to wait 50 years? Parachute him from an airplane. Why isn't it safe to climb oak trees between 2 and 4 in the afternoon? Because that's when the elephants practice parachute jumping. So funny. What is a furry alligator? A bear that went into the woods at 3 o'clock? That's not an elephant joke. That's it. Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. Why do ducks have flat feet? From stamping out forest fires. Why do elephants have flat feet? To stamp out flaming ducks. That's pretty funny. Why are elephant feet shaped that way? To fit on the lily pads. I'm not making these up, folks. These are actual jokes that someone made. Shout out to Tyson Kalinowski for asking, have you told any Frugal Fun for Boys jokes yet? No. I'm still on the first website, which I have been on for 27 minutes and 5 seconds. That's pretty epic. Where was I? Why isn't it safe to go on the lily pads between 4 and 6 in the afternoon? That's when the elephants are walking on the lily pads. Negative shout out to Tyson Kalinowski for calling me rich. I'm not. That's why my streaming quality is at 2 frames per second. Why are frogs so short? They go onto the lily pads between 4 and 6 in the afternoon. What time is it when an elephant sits on your fence? This one's pretty easy. It's 5 o'clock. It's not a trick question. Why do elephants paint the soles of their feet yellow? So they can hide upside down in bowls of custard. Silly elephants. Did you ever find an elephant in your custard? No? Well, their painted job must work. What do you know when you see 3 elephants walking down the street wearing pink sweatshirts? They're all on the same team. How do you know if there's an elephant in bed? He has a big E on his pajama jacket pocket. Who wears pajamas with pockets? You are the scum of society if you wear pajamas with pockets. How do you stop an elephant from charging? Take away his credit card. Oh! Why do elephants have trunks? Because they look silly with glove compartments. What do you give a seasick elephant? Lots of room. Negative shout out to the 2 people that stopped watching my stream. You're also the scum of the earth, and I bet you wear pajamas with pockets. How many elephants does it take to screw in a light bulb? 2, but you need a really big light bulb. What has 2 tails, 2 trunks, and 5 feet? An elephant with spare parts. What's more difficult than getting an elephant into the back seat of your car? Getting 2 elephants into the back seat of your car. That's pretty funny. Oh boy, I almost made it to the bottom of this page. That's amazing. What's gray and puts out forest fires? Smokey the elephant. What happens when an elephant sits in front of you at the movies? You miss most of the picture, which is expected. What did the peanut say to the elephant? Nothing. Peanuts can't talk. How many elephants can you fit into a Mercedes? 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and 1 in the glove compartment. How do you know when there's an elephant in the baby carriage? There's footprints on the baby's head. What's beautiful gray and wears glass slippers? Cinderelephant. Well, that's the bottom of the first website. I only have 6 more to go through. For those of 2 people still watching, you're in for a great night. Hold on. Oh, that's one website down. Okay, now, Tyson, if you're still there, Frugal Fun for Boys. Okay, where were they? Wow, Frugal Fun for Boys is not working very well. Hold on, I'm trying to... Okay, we go. Here's the first elephant joke. How do you know if there's an elephant under your bed? Your head hits the ceiling. We already did that one. Why are elephants so wrinkled? Because they take too long to iron. We did that one too. Why did the elephant paint himself different colors so he could hide in the crayon box? What's the difference between grapes and elephants? Grapes are purple. Dang. Frugal Fun for Boys stole those elephant jokes. I'm not even going to do it because it's the same one. Okay, here's another one. It's a bunch of elephant jokes. Why are elephants such bad dancers? Because they have 2 left feet. What's as big as an elephant but weighs nothing? An elephant's shadow. Why don't elephants use computers? Because they're afraid of the mouse. How do you know if there's an elephant standing next to you in the elevator? By the smell of peanuts on their breath. What do elephants do at night? Watch Elevision. What happens when elephants get lightheaded? They elephant. What's the difference between an eggplant and an elephant? If you don't know, then I'm never asking you to get me in any eggplant. I don't know. That's a weird joke. What do you call an elephant in a phone booth? Stuck. Shout out to the 2 people still watching. You must be really bored. I'm sorry. That is a bruh moment. And by the time you hear that, you'll know how big the stream delay is. I'm sorry. What's an elephant's favorite Star Wars characters? The Tusk and Raiders. What's gray with red spots? An elephant with measles. What did the banana say to the elephant? Nothing. Bananas can't talk. Oh, this one's a good one. Why do elephants never forget? Because nobody ever tells them anything. I just heard it. That means the stream delay is like a minute. Message retracted. What did you say? How does an elephant get down from a ladder? He can't. You get down from a goose. Get it down like feathers? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Where do elephants like to sit when they travel? On the trunk. What time is it when an elephant stands on your skateboard? Time to get a new skateboard. It's just like the fence one. Oh boy. Why did the elephant stand on the oyster cracker? So he wouldn't fall into the hot soup. What time is it when an elephant sits on your fence? It's the exact same one as a skateboard. It's time to get a new fence. Bruh. Speaking of bruh, shout out to anyone that knows sign language. What time is it when an elephant sits on your sofa? Time to get a new sofa. What do you do with a green elephant? Let it ripen. Why did the elephant lie down in the middle of the road? To stop the chicken from crossing. What's the biggest type of ant? It's an elephant. Why aren't elephants allowed on beaches? Because they can't keep their trunks up. Shout out to the last viewer, which is Rich. You're my only true fan. I salute you. Also, you must have a thing for elephants, which I respect. What do you get when you cross 2 fish and 2 elephants? A pair of swimming trunks. Boy, when I get to a whole 30 minutes, I'm going to stop because I am getting really tired of reading elephant jokes. What do you call an elephant riding on the school bus? A passenger. What do you give a seasick elephant? A very big bag. What should you do to a blue elephant? Tell it funny elephant jokes. Ha, get it? Like the website I'm on? This whole stream is nothing but funny elephant jokes. Shout out to the next person that started viewing. I don't know who you are, but you're pretty epic. Why do girl elephants wear pink sweaters? So you can tell them from boy elephants. What weighs 2 tons, has big ears, and makes toys for Santa? Elfants. Get it? Like elf? Negative shout out to the person that was watching that isn't watching anymore. I don't like you. What did the dog say to the elephant? This one's pretty witty. Woof. What did the banana say to the elephant? Nothing, because bananas can't talk. That's a ripoff. Can't believe it. No, this joke is dedicated to Tyson Kalinowski because he'll never guess the answer. How can you tell if an elephant's been in your fridge? Footprints on the pizza. Where do you find elephants? That depends on where you lost them. I can't do the thing that makes fun of it. What do elephants smell like after taking a bath? Wet elephants. How do elephants talk to each other long distance? On the elephone. Shout out and negative shout out to the person. Oh wait, you're back. I regret saying negative shout out. You started watching again. Thank you. What do elephants have that no other animals have? Baby elephants. What's big and gray and keeps you dry in the rain? An umbrella fant. Get it? Like umbrella? That's so witty. Okay, I'm almost done with the stream. I'm going to get to the bottom of this website. And then I'm going to be done. Yeah. What kind of elephants live at the North Pole? really cold one. How is an elephant like a banana? They're both gray, except for the banana. How do you raise a baby elephant? A forklift. How do you catch an elephant? Act like a peanut. Why don't African elephants play Go Fish? Too many cheetahs. What happened to the elephant who ran away from the circus? Oh wait, no, I read that wrong. Rats. We're gonna skip that. What's the difference between a herd of elephants and a bushel of red, delicious Granny Smith apples? Apples are red. How do you keep an elephant from charging? You take away the power adapter. What's the best thing to do if an elephant sneezes? Get out of the way. What's big, gray, and has lots of red dots? An elephant in a thorn bush. Ugh, my neck. Why did the elephant sit on the marshmallow? So it wouldn't fall in the hot chocolate. And just like that, I've gone through more elephant jokes than any one person could feasibly wish to hear. Like, you don't understand that, like, the next time I see an elephant, I'm gonna, like, go on a rampage or maybe cry. But thank you for wasting an entire 32 minutes and 10 seconds of your life. Goodbye.